Hi friends, it's Storytime with Mrs. Yount and Katiebug. So Katiebug is going to join us today with our story because in our story we will see that there's a teddy and how important this teddy is to the story. Well, my teddy, Katiebug, is super important to me because my dearest friend Katie gave me this when Mrs. Yount needed it the most. And so I love this teddy. She sleeps on the side of my table by my bed, and she just hangs out there, and I see her every day, and I love her. And I've had her for maybe 10-ish years, so she's super duper duper important to Mrs. Yount, and I don't want anything to ever happen to her. I'm very protective over my kitty bug. Okay, so I'm going to put her right here, see if she can, let's see, see if I can get her to get the hand sanitizer to, there we go. You see a little bit of her face. Okay, so our story is called King Leonard's Teddy, and it is by Phoebe Swan. So King Leonard and his teddy. When we look at the front cover, what do you think? And I told you, I gave you a little hint about the story. I said it was Earth Day related. It's about recycling, reusing, not wasting, not throwing away things. What do you think it's going to be about? By looking at the front cover, let's make a prediction. Okay. Maybe if we read the back cover, we will be able to get a little more, because when I read it, I said King Leonard's teddy. Okay, that doesn't help me at all with the mess. What is going on with this mess? I'm not sure what's going on with this. And Mrs. Yount, when I see mess, I want to clean it. So I don't know what's going on. But the teddy, I see the teddy, and that looks just like Katiebug, does it not? Okay, so I'm really curious. Are you? Let's read. King Leonard is so rich that he can buy whatever he wants. Anything old or broken is thrown onto the growing pile of trash outside his castle. But one day, something breaks that can't be easily replaced. And what's worse, King Leonard can't find anyone who knows how to fix it. Phoebe Swan's striking illustrations grace this powerful story with a strong environmental message. So, we're going to learn something very important, something that is about the environment. But we're also going to see, we're going to see what King Leonard really, really loves that can't be replaced, and he can't figure out how to fix it. What do you think it is? I'm not going to tell you because I read the book. I just read it just to find out because I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. But I'm so excited to read it. It's such a good book. Okay. King Leonard was very rich. He had everything he could possibly wish for. Okay, so look how many pillows he has. Man, popcorn, cake, crown, ice cream. He even has a servant. If anything broke in his castle, he didn't try to fix it. He just sent Max, okay, so Max was his servant, to buy a new one. Okay, so what broke and what did Max get? Yeah, the TV broke and Max got him a new one. And he never bothered to clean anything either. Man, would you get in trouble if you just threw your dishes out? Oh, we can get new ones. Yikes. Oh man, did you see that? That is outside. That's his castle. This is all outside of his castle, friends. Close your eyes, Katiebug. You can't see that. Okay. He only ever used things once before throwing them straight out of the window. Okay, that is totally wasteful. Okay, so let's real quick play I Spy. Okay, so I spy a bathtub. I spy a bed. I spy a TV. I spy a car. Okay, so there's the bathtub, there's the TV, there's the car right there, and there's the bed. Man, there's a lot of things we can I Spy, right? King Leonard lived quite happily, buying more and more and more stuff. Aww. So he walked past a store and he said, ooh, these are way fancier. Let me buy a new one. So let me just toss it and let me check out what I can get instead. There wasn't any need to get another one. It wasn't damaged completely. He just wanted something better. Until one night, a terrible sound was heard. What was that sound? Wham! What happened? King Leonard's beloved teddy, the one he took to bed every night, was broken. Oh no! How did he feel? What was the emotion? Yeah, he was sad. He was really sad. He was really hurt. So he must be really close to this teddy, just like Mrs. Yount is to Katiebug. Would you like one of your other teddies, sir? They're not the same. We could buy you a nice new one. That wouldn't be the same either. Then you will have to find someone to fix it. Okay, so Mr. Max said, let's give you a new one. It's not going to be the same, right? It would never be the same. Then he said, well, let's just go ahead and let's see if we can find someone to fix it. So what do you think he's going to do? Well, hello. Early the next morning, King Leonard sent off into town. So what did he go into town for? Yeah, probably. He probably went into town to find someone to fix his teddy. First, he went to the toy shop. Is someone gonna fix it in the toy shop? Fix your teddy bear? I wouldn't have a clue. I could sell you a brand new one, though. Or you can try throwawayteddies.com. So King Leonard went to the toy factory. Fix your teddy bear? I'm sorry, I can't help you. We only make new ones. But look at the toy factory. Isn't this really cool? So this looks like where they fluff them. They put in the cotton in there and then goes in there and then look, it goes in the boxes. How cool is that? King Leonard tried the old street where the repair shops used to be, but they were all boarded up. Sadly, he headed for home. Look. Teddy's falling apart. He's losing cotton. Okay, so boarded means it's closed, so they're not open anymore. They're closed for business. Back at his castle, King Leonard was so busy thinking about his teddy that he forgot to look where he was going. That already sounds like bad news. He tripped and fell flat on his face. Ouch! Bonkers! That probably hurt because I can only imagine landing on a guitar. Now Teddy was more broken than ever. Hey, wait a minute. I have an idea. There's some string here and some stuffing. Perhaps I can fix Teddy myself. What is he doing? I like his idea. King Leonard got straight to work, learning how to sew. Wait a minute. I don't know how to sew, you say. He's using his computer. We have access to so many different things that sometimes we just forget it. But you can learn so many different things. You have internet. So you have access to videos and library books and internet searches. You can learn different things, whatever you want to learn. The world is out there for you. Of course, you have to be safe, of course, but it is still out there with adults. It took a few tries and lots and lots of what? Of mistakes. Before he got it right. Hold on. He said, and lots of mistakes. Okay. So, just saying, I wonder, you can answer my question, what if King Leonard said, I'm going to do this one time, and I know I'm going to do it right. So he does it the first time, and it looks like this. His head is sideways. And it's like this. And he's like, I give up. I can't do it. I'm not good. And he just, whatever. I'm not going to do it. Is that the way to go? No. Did he go that way? No. What did he do? Instead of giving up, he tried and tried again. So we know now that King Leonard has a growth mindset. He pushed himself, even when things were difficult. He showed persistence because when things were difficult, he didn't give up and he kept pushing himself and he kept practicing. And he did end up repairing the teddy. And I think that's so awesome because that is sometimes how we feel. We feel like the first time we do something, Oh, we can't do it. It's too hard. I give up. I don't want to do it anymore. But no, if we try and we try and we practice and we practice, then friends, you will get there. You will get there, just like King Leonard. Okay, now his teddy was as good as new, and he's so happy his teddy's back. Well done, sir. Shall I throw out these pieces? Before we read it, what do you think King Leonard's going to say? Throw them out with the rest of the junk. Or no, let's keep them. What do you think? No, wait! I have an idea. King Leonard and his ideas. What is his idea going to be? Leonard and Max began to sort through the huge pile of stuff that had been thrown away. They were sorting. I love that. That is what we were going to do in class. So I was going to bring a bunch of different items, and we were going to sort them in different piles. So we were going to have plastics, glass, paper goods, and different metals. But then he has some items right here. So he has a car and a bottle. And he's like, where does these go? Where do I want to put these? And then I think he has these too. He still has these left, right? He's like, I just don't know where these go. Where do I want to put these? But I really love that he's putting a lot of thought into it. And he's sorting them out. And that's so good. Okay, let's find out what he does. They had a lot of fun fixing things or finding new uses for them. What? So they fixed them and they found, Katiebug. And they found new uses for them. So let's check out what they did. Okay, so on the first page, what do you see that they fixed? Okay, so he's fixing the car. Fixed the, so Teddy and the bunny. Oh, check that out. That is so cool. And a table. And the tub. That is so awesome. I like the rainbows. That's cool. He made a chair. Oh, Max is fixing the kite. That is so cool. So I love it. They are reusing a lot of things and they're fixing a lot of things. That is so awesome. Some things from the pile weren't even broken. They just needed a good wash so that they could be used again. So these were probably dishes, right? And I think next time when he uses dishes, he can say, let's just wash it instead of throwing it out so we don't have so many dishes to clean. Oh, you see what I see? That is so cool. That is a clock that he made from a bicycle wheel. And it looks like there's a fork on there too. Can you see it? That is super cool. Okay. Now that he knew how to repair and reuse things, Leonard realized that he simply didn't need so much stuff. Because did he have a lot of stuff? Yeah, he did. He had piles and piles of stuff. And he just kept on getting new stuff and new and more. He started to give his belongings away for other people to use. So this is something like probably Goodwill. Okay, so raise your hand if you've ever gone to Goodwill and have donated to Goodwill. Yeah. So Mr. Aaron and I just moved to our first house, and I wanted to start fresh. I wanted to have a clean slate and basically get rid of a lot of my stuff. So I donated a lot of my things to Goodwill because I don't like to just throw it in the trash and just waste it. So I have given it away, unless it was just it fell apart or something. Then I've asked friends or family if they wanted it, or I put it in my recycle bin if it could be recycled. If not, then I've tried to maybe reuse it, repaint it, maybe make it something else. If not that, then it would be having to go into the trash. But I'm pretty good with reusing, recycling. Pretty good with that. Okay. Word got around soon. Everyone began to bring their broken things to Leonard so that he could teach them how they could be fixed. So it looks like he is at Repair Cafe, and he is helping others repair their bikes, right? So I really do love that. He is helping others now. So at first, at the beginning of the story, Leonard was not like this at all, was he? He was kind of selfish. He was kind of all about himself, and he didn't really care about others. He cared about himself, and that's what selfish is. But now he is all about everyone else. He wants to help others. He's very kind and generous, and he's learned a very valuable lesson. And I love this. This is so great for you guys to see and to hear. Once everybody began to waste less and recycle more, Leonard really did have everything he could wish for, and so did everyone else. Okay, so we have garden supplies, library, secondhand, which is probably like the thrift store or Goodwill, craft classes, bakery, and they're riding their bikes. They have their reusable bags, bicycles. They're getting their apples on the apple tree. There's a crossing guard. Ooh, look in their recycle bin. How awesome. And then this is Leonard's castle. What is outside of his castle now, friends? Let's take a second. Let's take a second and let's look at what is outside of his castle. Yeah, so he's making a garden. He has a garden, and he has plenty of plants, and it looks like he has an apple tree. Just like our friend Andrew. Andrew, he grew, I believe 3 trees. One is an apple tree. I can't remember the others. I'll have to look at my message. But there are 2 other trees. One for sure is an apple tree. But it's super cool. So King Leonard taught us a great lesson, right? The first lesson, obviously, is that it is really important to reuse and recycle instead of throw things away and waste them, right? Because the 3 important words that that I've sent out on Class Dojo, and that was a plan to teach, was reuse, recycle, and reduce. Okay, So reuse means you just use it again. Instead of throwing away, there's always something that you can use again. So like a bottle. Instead of throwing a bottle away, you can make a bottle into something else. You can put things in a bottle. You can do anything with a bottle. You can reuse it. Then reduce means use less of something. Use less paper. Use less trash bags. Use less gas outside. Use less light. So turn off the lights in your house. Use less water. Walk or take a bike ride instead of using your car. Use energy efficient light bulb. Turn off the water. Take shorter showers. That would be reduce. Then reuse. We have already said reuse. So reuse paper. Reuse craft materials. Reuse water bottles. Then recycle. We recycle plastics. We recycle paper goods. We recycle soda pop cans. We recycle cardboard, newspapers, magazines, leaves. Leaves are really recyclable. Did you know that? They are. They're very recyclable. So King Leonard did a great job with showing us that although we are little, we are still big enough to make a environmental impact and to change the environment. And he encouraged us to make a difference by minimizing waste. He was such a positive role model. He changed his bad habits for good ones. And in doing so, he showed kindness and persistence. And that's exactly what I hope that my babes would do. And that I hope that although I'm not there and although they aren't in my class anymore, that I have forever embedded in my 21 kids is that when things are hard, you don't give up. You just keep on trying and use your growth mindset. And you don't use a negative attitude. You don't have a negative attitude. You have kindness. You showed your kindness because, if anything, kindness. That's my one thing. I really like this book, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. And Katiebug was super excited to meet you all. Again, I apologize for the video coming out a little bit later today and for us not having quite a few videos this week. Next week, we will have a little bit more videos. We'll probably do 2 or 3 videos. Again, I hope and I would love to see how you all are doing to help the environment. So please send me videos, send me pictures of different things that you are reusing, reducing, or send me text messages. What are you doing to recycle? Do you have a recycle bin at home? Anything really would be great just for me to see. And I would love to shout you out on the Facebook page or just shout you out on Dojo because you are making a huge impact on Earth, and that's awesome. Okay, well, I love you all so much. Katiebug does too, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye, friends.